And hello, everyone, it's Roktan. It's once again time for the Red Light District. It's been a while. I've said this before, but I became completely obsessed with World of Warcraft, and I said to myself, I made a goal for, I made a weird goal for myself, and that is to mostly clear up as much of my quest log as possible, except for the quests that, like, I can only that are just really tedious to complete. That, like, it takes the quest takes like hours of like grinding or level or just waiting to do. There's one quest like that where it's literally I just wait for this thing to happen. It's hard to explain. It's like you send ships out on a mission on a mission, and then you just have to wait for it to go to be done, and then it's over. Kind of, it's weird. I don't know how else to describe it. Anyways, decided to go ahead and make a stream of this. I was really considering whether or not I would. But since I was going to play through it anyway to complete the collection, even though I've played this before and beat it, I figured, what the fuck? Why the fuck not? I might as well. So, and maybe we'll have some interesting commentary. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not even sure I remember when I first started playing WoW it being as addicting as it has been since I came back to it. Maybe it was. But I think it really, when they started implementing the achievements into it, it became more addicting. And it's weird that I stopped playing when I did it. I stopped for a weird reason. And I may have mentioned this before. But there was a particular area that I couldn't progress in because the enemies hit too hard to be done, where I couldn't face them by myself. Like, it felt like I had to do it with a group because the enemies just did too much damage. And because, like, that was the next area to do in the game, I felt like, why would you do this? Why would you make this the new area of the game this hard? It felt like specifically because I missed out on doing a lot of content, particularly doing dungeons and raids, that I was boned. I just didn't do them during that time, and it felt like unless you had the appropriate gear, you were just going to get murdered unless you had someone else with you. Anyway, she's back. Or it's back. I don't know what. Yep. You are hearing that correctly. This is the first Metroid game to have voice acting. Now, you can interact with other areas of the ship, which is kind of neat. It doesn't really do a lot of it doesn't do anything, but it's still kind of interesting that you can do it. Like, let's see. I forget what everything does here. Let's do this. Okay. Oops. So that basically creates, I'm guessing, a shield around the ship. Yeah, that puts up like a shield, I guess. Oh, this brings out an interface. And I'm going to use the Wiimote to sink it in place. Analyzing biohazard scan. I am clear of biohazards, which was a very astute online. So this was the first. This was not only was this the third game in the series. This game came out originally. This game did not come out on the GameCube of the others. This game came out on the Wii, and it was the first of the games to really utilize motion controls to a large, and not just in like pointing and shooting at enemies. So let's see what this does again. Oh, there's a stat. This just shows me how many stats I've done. This shows my overall stats. Okay, that's interesting. I don't remember that. And then let's do this. Oh, that apparently gets the guns out on my ship. Not that I can really use them, but that's what that does. I don't think it can interact with anything else at the moment. So let's go ahead and hit the button here. Oh. Hang on.
Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
Identity code? How do you not know who I am? And why would I need to do this? Okay, radio controls. Which one is the radio controls? It's not that. Radio control. Where are the radio controls? It's not helping me. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Okay. And now I just have to match the symbols to what it shows me. It's a very weird security system. It's with very weird characters, but I guess it's cool.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking Bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
They didn't say GFS. Okay, now I actually get to use this thing. Thruster controls this thing with a handle, and now I have to use the Wiimote to move it forward. And my ship looks a lot different than it did before. It looks a lot lean. Well, maybe not a lot different, but it looks a lot leaner. It still has like an overall sort of the same overall aesthetics to it. Aesthetic look, but it's it's not as I don't know how to describe it. Just the original look of what the ship from the other games looked like. It had a very distinctive look, and this is where it really looks different from every other game that we've seen the ship. I'm not sure if I'm going to try for a 100% run. I guess I'm going to try, but if I don't get it, I'm not going to worry about it because I've already done it. Unlike Metroid Prime 2, which I hadn't. Okay. Mandatory tutorial. That's lovely. Why do I need to do this?
Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in
One thing about this game, I think I would say, compared to the other games in the series, it's open-ended to a point, but it also feels kind of linear in the way the layouts of each area are structured. There's not very many divergent paths as there were before, if that makes any sense. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job of describing what I mean. Anyway, it's time to start scanning for the logbook. Hendra-class gunship. Entering the ship will allow you to recharge, reload, and save. And what else it says? Based on the previous version, the new Hunter-class gunship has a fusion of Federation and Total technology. Designed by Samus Aran, this one-of-a-kind vessel was custom-built at the Federation shipyard at Alias 3. It is equipped with a powerful Choizel biotech computer that can interface with Aran via a command visor unit. The ship contains a mobile energy recharge system, microfactories designed to provide ammunition, and an advanced medical bay. So yeah, this is definitely a different ship than previously, and this actually explains why we have a different ship, because they custom built one for us. Landing beacon. These beacons mark locations where your ship can land. Landing beacons will appear only in locations where your ship can land. Automatic sensors detect whether hostiles or obstructions are nearby, and the beacons will react until the area is free of all hazards. When the beacons are extended and blinking, you may use the command visor to summon your ship. Now, I don't think I have the command visor yet. Let's find out. Oh, maybe let's see. No, it's off. I don't think I have access to it in the moment. Yeah, it's just offline. I just can't use it at the moment, I don't think. Oh, that's some over there. It's the little class fighter. The newest of GF fighters that is used throughout the fleet. Now, I mentioned this before, but how when I first started streaming Metroid Prime 2, and how one of the cool things about scanning is it has a purpose outside of just like scanning for like information on your enemies and stuff. It also tells you story, and that's what I think the Metroid Prime 2 games really did that the previous Metroid games really didn't, is the scanning was allowed for an additional method of storytelling. The storytelling for the previous games was kind of built on what you did, like the gameplay involved and certain key moments, and like, say, the manual, like whatever the manual had, and that was pretty much it. Metroid Prime was probably the first game to really have like a story, some real actual story elements to it, in terms of actually having, yeah, a story that didn't just base it, a story in addition to the gameplay instead of having the gameplay be the story, if that makes sense. Instead of having your gameplay drive the story. I guess you can call this having the gameplay drive the story, but it's different. Federation Marine standard GF military personnel trained for combat situations. Federation Marines wear advanced suits of powered armor, allowing them to use potent weapons and resist heavy damage in battle. Few can match them in combat. I can! Ha ha ha! Now you're really going to start to notice the tokens popping up. This was the game that first introduced them. Fleet mechanic, one of many mechanics who maintains and repairs equipment. Fleet mechanics are responsible for maintaining and repairing all Federation equipment. Because of the vast number of devices and vehicles that Federation utilizes, skilled mechanics are highly sought after and overpaid. Okay. They get paid a lot of money, and apparently this game thinks they get paid too much for their job. heavy cargo truck used to transport equipment and vehicles throughout the ship. And Galactic Federation crates have a complex lock system, but are lightly armored. Galactic Federation crates are used to store basic supplies. Because they are lightly armored, the crates are unable to withstand basic weapon fire. Destroy them to discover their contents. And Heavy Federation crates are very durable and can withstand most impacts. Heavy Galactic Federation crates are often used to store ammunition and energy supplies. These units are made of very durable metals. Only heavy weapons and explosives can destroy them. Go ahead and scan the door. Cargo bay doors are closed and locked from this side. The nearby control terminal is offline. Halberd class turret. Automated turret that tracks targets. Quick movement can evade targeting. The GMX-04 Halberd class turret replaces the dated Growler turret. It is an effective point defense system for most security zones. It is lightly armored and nimble targets can evade its tracking system. So this is a replacement for the turrets we saw in the last game. Control terminal operates the nearby cargo bay doors. Control terminal is offline. This pad initiates the training drones the Federation Marines use for weapons training. Now there is another thing I can do is I can talk to these guys.
Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room.
And let's see what he says.
Admiral Dane does not like to be kept waiting.
Ooh, he's impatient. Yeah. Galactic Federation door. Weapon fire can disrupt the energy shield and open the door. All Federation doors are designed with a low-level energy shield to prevent accidental activation. Shooting the energy shield will activate and open the door. Blue-colored energy shields may be disrupted by weapon fire of any type. You know, why do they create doors that can only be opened by weapon fire? It seems that seems like a very gameplay focused thing, but it seems unnecessary. Why can't they just have like why can't they have some kind of security system that can't be opened by just any weapon fire? Oh, I can scan these. Training drone, used by GF military forces as targets and weapons training. The training drone is used in all branches of the DF military. They are designed to improve hand-eye coordination and accuracy. One popular training exercise is to score as many consecutive hits on a drone as possible. Gambling on shooting contests involving training drones is frowned upon, but fairly popular throughout the DF armed forces. Now, there is like a token you can get for, the idea is to keep them up in the air as many times as possible before they drop. And I forget what the... There is a mark you can hit. I just forget what it is. I got 4. It's a completely unnecessary thing. The problem is, once you leave this area, you can't do it again. So if you want this token, you gotta do it now. I don't even know what the mark is, that's the thing. I can't get to 5, damn it. I want to see if I can at least get to 5. Damn it. Five, 6. Ah! Can I get to 10? Damn it! No, fuck it. I'm done fiddling around with that. Okay, I can't activate that. Otherwise, I'm going to waste too much time on that. I kind of want to do it, but I'd waste too much time trying. And let's just get to the game. Male Fleet Trooper Federation Navy Specialist, untrained for combat situations. You know, that doesn't sound like the best idea. Why would you have people in your fleet that's not trained for combat in any way? Like, you're part of military, and you're not trained for combat at all. That sounds like a bad idea. Fleet troopers are the backbone of the Navy, often ignored in favor of the gallant Federation Marines. Their work isn't always dangerous and is rarely glamorous. Most are specialists and possess a great deal of knowledge. I think in the real, I'm assuming in the real Navy, like in any real in the real world military, everyone is trained for combat. Everybody is trained on some level of basic combat, just in case they should get into it. Terminal operates the access ramp control switch located above the station. Access ramp control switch is malfunctioning, and strong blast may loosen any drum parts. Access ramps to upper floor are retracted and appear to be malfunctioning. Can't scan. Oh, there's a person there. Scan over there. Female Fleet Trooper, Federation Navy Specialist, untrained. Of course they are. Because why would women be trained for combat? Even though I'm a woman, fuck you, you sexist pricks. You fucking GF Galactic Federation sexist motherfuckers. The Galactic Federation is sexist, confirmed. Fleet troopers of the backbone of the Navy, often ignored in favor of the gallant Federation and Marines. It's pretty much the same entry.
The pirate attacks must have the old man nervous. Looks like he's getting ready for a full-scale invasion.
No joke. Last time this many fighters were scrambled was during the Horus Rebellion.
That was some nasty business.
I have the volume really low, so I can't hear what they're saying. And also, it also doesn't help that I have, like, a fan on and my air conditioning, so I can't hear it. These control terminals are often used in the training of new recruits. I can talk to them.
Sorry, I'm already. I can't talk.
Welcome aboard, sir.
I don't really have anything to say. Oh, I can scan this. Emergency evacuation exits for Olympic-class ship are all marked on this map. That's a good thing to know. Display images showing a docked overview of one of the docked fighter squadrons. Display images detailing the current status of one of the docked fighters. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I can scan in this area. Oh, I can scan this. Schematic detailing the Griffin-class frigate uses an escort vessel to larger ships. So, out of curiosity, how many abilities do I have right now? I have my morph ball. I have morph ball bombs. I have my charge beam. I have double jump. Do I have boost ball? Oddly, no. That's really weird. At least I don't think so. Out of curiosity. Okay. Okay, have the power beam. And that just so this one just automatically has the charge beam. More ball, bomb. combat visor, and the scan visor. So I do not have the command visor yet. That's official. And I have the various suit and the space jump boots. That's pretty much it. It's really odd that they don't start me with the boost ball. So I have to shoot those to raise the ramp. Access ramp control switch has been moved in position and is now operating normally. This ramps to upper floor extended and are locked in place. Now, just to tell you something here. Hang on a second. I should mention that if you start shooting the people in this area, eventually those turrets that I scanned earlier, those will wake up and start shooting you, and they can kill you. I'm not sure if they ever stop, if they stop shooting. I think they just keep shooting you if you shoot the people too many times. It's like they do not like Samus shooting, you know, the good guys at all. Projector is currently displaying all conveyor routes throughout the battleship. Conveyor control terminals are used to route fighters through areas of the GFS Olympus. One of the other reasons I decided to stream today is, well, other than the fact that I finally completed most of the quests except for 2, like I said, that would just be tedious or involve a game of waiting, is that I was gonna do the first thing I was gonna do some additional singing videos. Unfortunately, the battery's completely drained on my camera and it has to be charged. So I said, "Fuck it! I'm gonna play this and stream it." Systems diagnostic of one of the dock fighters shows it is in need of repair. Frigates, sorry. Systems reported the GFS Olympus shows all systems Milan operating. If I'm, it's starting to feel like this, and I mean, not sure if I'm remembering correctly about this game, this particular entry in the Metroid Prime series, but I feel like it seems like there's even more to scan in this than there was before. Like everything has even what seems to be insignificant objects can be scanned, and all of them have different information. The Ares class transport used to drop Marines into combat zones. That's your transport ship. This station displays a conveyor routing all docked Stiletto class fighters. Informational terminal online. Access code may be obtained by interacting with this station. Blast shield lock engage. It is invulnerable to even the heaviest of weapon fire. Blast shields are invulnerable to all types of weapon fire. Some are engaged when hostiles are detected and will only open once the threat has been eliminated. Others may remain shut and force you to find an alternate route. So they basically introduced a better way to explain why some doors will just lock and you can't open them right away. At least I think they did a better job of here than they did in other games. The other games. Security lock control plan. Access code input required to unlock nearby door. Is there anything else to scan? I don't think. Whoops.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
Yes, I am.
I've got duties to do for. We'll have to talk later. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk.
Of course you can.
Pleasure to meet you, Samus.
I guess they're meeting for me for the first time. Alright. Let's get this access code. One 13576. It's nice that it stays up there. Whoops. Whoops. I had the code right, I just didn't hit the enter key. There we go. There we go. Okay, moving on.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable
Procedure.
Whoa! That looks kind of cool. Almost kind of looks kind of dangerous at the same time. It's like a bunch of lasers. Hunter Ghor, capable of merging cybernetic body into larger mechanisms. Ghor is a cybernetic bounty hunter, capable of merging his body into larger mechanisms. The most common of these is his armor suit, which doubles as a gunship and provides him with a formidable combat arsenal. The mergers are often accompanied by a shift in personality, replacing his normally calm demeanor with an aggressive attitude. He demonstrates a high proficiency with all things mechanical and is often called upon for missions requiring computer infiltration or manipulation. So he's a cyborg. This guy is a complete cyborg, unlike me who's just wearing an special armored suit. A record of all previous security scans is stored in access from the terminal. This terminal registers each individual passes through the security checkpoint. Terminal is used to control the biohazard scanner that is used in the scanning procedure. The containment door controls are manually activated through this terminal. Terminal is used to alert emergency personnel in case of a contaminated subject. The data stored in this terminal is encrypted and impossible to identify, so I can't tell what that does. I can tell what all the others do except that one. Containment door controls have been activated to approach and operate to open the door. Oh, there's this thing over there to scan. Galactic Federation data file 880-001. Olympus class battleship. Data moved to logbook for review. The Olympus class battleship is the first Federation capital ship designed to use an onboard Aurora unit. They are the flagships of the fleets they serve in, usually commanded by an officer of flag rank. Battleships of this class have smaller crews than most ships of a similar size due to the presence of the Aurora Unit. The space saved in crew support is used for more battle systems. The enormous vessels are powered by fuel gel, making a scarce commodity of extreme value to the Federation military. And so I got a lore scanned. So let's open this door. And I have to do some motions. Pull, twist, and push.
Please step into the containment area to begin the security scan.
I don't want it! It looks scary! Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Ah! Ah! What is happening?
DNA verified. Registration number 13576.
God damn! Could you do that in a way that's less terrifying? See, this doesn't bother me. I can do this. I did it on my ship. Why?
No hazardous material detected. Samus,
It's weird that my ship would have the same thing they do. Not sure. Wonder why. Wonder why. Why would my ship need a biohazard scan? I'm the only occupant. I'm the only one that can fit in the damn thing. Like, I guess maybe in case somehow her ship is breached and someone or something should get access to it. But I imagine that would be very difficult. Imagine her ship has all security measures to prevent anyone else from getting inside. Like, the only way they would probably be able to get inside is if they, like, damaged it enough that they could just rip open and get inside that way. Yeah, rip it open, essentially. Terminal provides a means to communicate with users on the GFS Olympus network. Console operates nearby security systems. A unique passcode is required to gain access. This station controls nearby blast doors, but can only be used during an emergency. Well, that reminds me. There's going to be a scene coming up that if you don't time it just right, there's a chance for a token, and if you don't time it right, you don't. It is another case of where this game has scenes in it where you only get one shot. If you miss it, you'd have to restart at a save, and sometimes that save can be a while. It can be a ways back from the point where you want to, from the scene you want to try again at, which just makes it ridiculously fucking annoying to do them. And there's one particular token like that where there's a scene where Ridley is hassling you in a tube, like in a morph ball tube, where you're in a morph ball, and there's a token for not taking any damage in it. It's so fucking hard. I've come close, but I've never been able to pull it off. And I've reattempted that so many times, and every time it sets me back at least a good 5 minutes before I have to redo at least a good 5 to 10 minutes of gameplay just to get back to it, and it's just annoying. Terminal was unlocked. Only authorized personnel can access this terminal. I can talk to him.
Samus here? It's an honor to meet you.
You don't have anything to say. What exactly are you even doing? It looks like you're fixing something, but what exactly? You mean a panel came loose? Hand scanner, terminals online and ready to receive input. List isn't active, you're unable to use elevator in its current state. So there's an elevator. It is kind of cool that you have like little hand scanners instead of just scanning it. Access to elevator grid. Why would I scan the elevator again? And not... That's weird. Why would you scan both the hologram that lifts you and the elevator? That seems kind of unnecessary. Not that you need to, but I don't know why there's two things to scan. Can't use that again. Ooh, I can see my pretty eyes. And there's a hallway that I can't reach, and there's people in it. Let's move forward. More scan stuff. Ship's tactical station engaged. Standby protocols initiated. All troopers to ready stations. This is the astrogation station. The astrogator plots courses for the GFS Olympus at this console. So he sort of a pilot, but he just plots the course. He didn't actually control the ship. I guess. Defense system station active. Sorry. All shields in standby mode. All troopers to ready stations. Gunnery station active online. Station controls heavy weapons targeting systems on standby. Station controls beam weapons.
Greetings, Samus.
Let's not talk. I don't think they really have anything different to say, really, so let's just avoid talking to people. Except the people we need to. Station configured for Helm Officer. The ship Helmsman steers the DFS Olympus from this console. So yeah, one of them is the actual the guy that steers the ship. The other is the one that just directs what course the ship is going to take.
Admiral Dan has ordered me to remind you that suit maintenance and data backup should be done before the meeting. There's a recharge station on the other side of the walkway. There's a recharge station on the other.
So, why can't I go to the meeting before saving? It seems such a weird thing. It's like, you have to save your data, Samus. So like, in the game where it's just going like, huh? What? Save my data? Security doors locked shut. Only authorized personnel are permitted inside the AU chamber. So you're basically telling me I have to do something outside of my control, or else I can't move forward. Ultra energy unit replaces 100 users. Large energy unit replaces 50 units. Small energy unit replaces 10. That's another door I can't open. Save station. Enter here to save your game and fully replenish your energy. You know, seriously, what is he to, like, save my data? What is he talking? Save my game? I'm in. This is a game? That's insulting, Admiral. This isn't a game for me. I have a job to do. You don't understand. You're in a someone actually is controlling your actions, and you're into something called a video game. What? What the fuck are you talking about? It's just like... Blue swirly things surrounding my body. Let's see. It doesn't do the little when you save the game, unless you. I think it only does that when you reload from a save this time. Really? At least I think it did that. Maybe it. No, I don't actually. I don't think it did that. I think it only did that if you exited. It might have only done that when you exited and entered it. No, never mind. Yeah, it definitely did that when you reloaded a save. But I thought it did it every time you saved the game. I think no, it's never done that. I'm thinking wrong. What am I thinking? Okay. I probably can get past him now.
Good to go. Admiral Dan is waiting inside.
What was that about saving data again? I still don't get what I just did. Man, that was a complete mind fuck. I'm just trying to imagine what Samus's mindset has to be when she like if this were actually happening. Now, Samus is the only one that doesn't talk. Or, like, the only prominent character that doesn't in the game.
Gandrayda, enough.
Oh, I thought that was me.
Everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, flagship Aurora Unit.
An organic resource.
What am I looking at?
It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct. And resources networks
Ghor!
networks
Why is it named Ghor?
That sounds efficient.
necessary. You see, 7 days ago, we discussed that all
I can't even really tell what I'm looking at. This kind of looks like a weird holographic blob of something.
we were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to classify something.
Wait, so you got infected with the equivalent of a computer virus, and you needed an actual, like, vaccine, like a shot? So you're not just any normal AI, you're kind of like Data, or maybe more advanced than that? Like, you actually have to take some kind of, like, shot, or... How does that work? The future! where robots actually take shots to get cured of their viruses. It's...
Unit 242 was the first agent to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin. 4 months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing.
Of course it is.
In the Ghor Nebula.
Of course the pirates are involved.
They were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
Is the logical disruption of Federation training region?
They're pirates. How can they resist this loadout?
And it's a shame. The pirates boarded
What are you,
the
Batman?
Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora Unit 313.
Okay.
How they were able to hack into the network and detect the virus.
Thanks to the security protocols, we were able to shut down the network before the damage to the virus.
See, this is why you don't have your computers all connected to a network. Especially in the... or, like... Because you can transfer viruses. Well, I mean, I guess it's a necessary thing to now have, but it's just still... You would think they would have some kind of better system by now. Like, to have a network that isn't able to be hacked, I suppose that might be kind of an impossible feat.
But we're still vulnerable. If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the
Foreshadowing.
of that virus and bring the network back online. That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system.
And, well, will I be paid for this?
Also, I'd like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. We need to know what they're up to.
Condition red. All personnel to combat ready stations.
Called it!
Condition red.
Sir, the space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector 0, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go.
Yeah, not long after he basically said we're in danger from attack, we're attacked. What a coincidence. Not really. It's kind of predictable, honestly. Projector allows a Aurora Unit 242 to communicate with those inside the meteor area. So why did this Brob turn into this giant alarm thing? Defense system activated. All shields operating in full power. All troopers report to stations. Emergency condition red. All emergency stations alerted. All troopers report to stations. Combat stations alerted. All personnel report immediately to their designated stations. Fighter squadrons deployed. All squad leaders are given the clear to engage the enemy. Emergency stations reporting in. Medical teams at full alert status. All stations are standing by.
Pirate fighters all over.
Okay, let's get out of here. Whoa. Power's going funky. I will say this is it feels a lot more dynamic and like things are actually happening. Like outside of like the battles with the enemies, of like something's physically happening to the world around you. If it, you know what I mean?
Samus, get to your ship. Keep you down on the planet. Till we get in formation.
Whoa! God damn. Those pirates are not fucking around. Fleet Admiral Dane, commander of the GFS Olympus, the flagship of the GF Starfleet. Fleet Admiral Castor Dane is known for his utmost dedication to protecting the Federation from its enemies. He is stern and aggressive and has a strong dislike for the space pirates. Rumor has it they orphaned him at an early age, an act he still seeks to avenge. Wow. This guy has some issues. Unresolved issues to sort out. Gunnery station active and online. Station controls beam. Our targeting system is engaged. Can rescan everything. Hostile fleet engaged. Alert support fighters. Defensive maneuvers authorized. Station active. All shields powered and engaged. All troopers to battle stations. Ship's tactical station engaged. Combat protocols initiated. Battle stations manned and ready. So all the stuff that I scanned before changed. It's kind of neat. Based on the situation, everything changed. Still can't open that door over there. Let's go ahead and save. I'm kidding. That would actually get... I think that would make that fanfare really annoying, actually, if it did that every time you saved the game or did something like some kind of significant task. Whoa! Pirate Militia, expendable infantry units, lightly armed and armored. The pirates have not enhanced all of their fighting forces. They continue to use militia units in battle. These groups are made up of slaves and criminals, and do not receive the Phazon enhancements given to regular army troopers. They are surprisingly obedient to the upper castes within the pirate military. Rumor has it that disobedient militia members often find themselves as dinner for regular army troopers. So not only do they not get the Phazon, but this is the first mention, by the way, that they still have access to it. Where they're getting it from, we don't know yet. Because there's only two. We dealt with the Phazon on in Metroid Prime 1. We dealt with it I think we dealt with it mostly on Ether. Like the Phazon was pretty much concentrated in Dark Ether. So where they're getting it from now, we don't. I'm not. We'll have to find out. And they eat these guys if they fuck up. It's just like, let's make it really tries to go out of its way to make the pirates seem like assholes. Security doors locked shut, isolating detected hostile units, locate an alternate route. We did see those turrets come out a bit ago. Ah, I knew there was a token for doing stuff. I think there's one coming up. Space pirate boarding pod. These light craft are used to pierce the bulkheads of larger ships. Pirate boarding pods are crude even by their standards. They are composed of an aged propulsion drive, a cramped crude transport module, and a nose cone packed with high explosives. The pilot guides the pod toward the target ship, then rams it, detonating the explosives on impact in an attempt to breach the hull. If a breach is created, the crew within exit the pod. Of course, mishaps occur. Sometimes the explosives go off prematurely, exposing the crew to vacuum. Other times the detonation fails to occur, leaving the pod to bounce off the target's hull. The shielding between explosives and crew is substandard, and often fails to protect the crew from the explosion. The pod's nickname of Space Coffin is well earned. So they basically, they pretty much suicidally try to breach a ship and hope it works. Because they do not care to make these ships well. Ooh, new enemy. Crawl tank, mechanoid. Small mobile weapon platform, lightly armored, well armed. And now it has the word different. Crawl tanks are mobile, ground-based defensive drones, but are easily destroyed by standard weapon fire. They can be equipped with different cannons, including the Phazon beam system. They are not built for sustained combat and are better suited for light patrol and security roles. Ah, the crew guy disappeared. Security shutters are built onto a retractable arm system, unable to open from this side. System analysis complete. Power content is energized. Flow capacity at maximum. General aid is online. Power production at full. All systems are green. This station houses an energy cell and distributes power to all room machinery and equipment. Grating is secured shut and is preventing access to a maintenance tunnel. Control scan complete. Generator safety systems online. No issues detected. Generators not online, all operations are normal. Power production set to full, all systems normal. All energy routes are open, flow capacity at maximum. There might be another thing to scan. Let's see. Nope, I think that's it. I think this is one of the moments. This station controls nearby security systems. A unique passcode is required to gain access. Terminal provides a means to communicate with users on the DFS network. Operates blast door security systems with disabled all console controls. Well, and I think that was one of those moments where I didn't have a chance to do it. There was a way to save that guy, but I couldn't figure out how. It didn't give me enough time to figure it out. Blast doors locked. Hull breach has been contained. Evacuate area immediately. So I guess I have to go back. Oh, something is happening. And there goes that music. The pirate music. The familiar pirate theme. Hey, they took it! Armored pirate militia. Expendable armored infantry units susceptible to explosive attacks. Members of the Armored Pirate Militia have been granted lightweight armor suits for combat use. While this provides some additional resistance to beam weapons, they are still vulnerable to explosive attacks. Members of the Armored Pirate Militia are mostly inept soldiers who have yet to die in combat. So these guys aren't really that tough either, essentially, is what the game's saying. Turn was offline due to power loss and energy cells. What that? Hang on, it said some. To energy cell station. Power content does not energize full capacity at 0. I think that might be everything. Yeah. So now to fight these guys. Hey, you asshole, come back here. So he just magically just like goes and like uses the force to just take it back. Come back here. So maybe I should get rid of the other guy first so this guy can't just, the other can't just take it again. Stop moving around. Running away. Come back here. Okay. Now I should be able to deal with this guy. Portable GF energy cell. This unit was returned to restore room power. Return cell to its socket to restore room power. Energy cell is missing. Return cell to station to restore room power and functions. Let's get some energy first. Okay. I guess that's all I needed. Push and twist. All the power's coming back on. Whoa! Holy shit. I'm not sure that was such a good idea. Crawl mine. Mobile explosive drone detonates on contact. Crawl mines are not terribly bright and rely on suicide strikes as their main form of attack. They were designed to patrol small areas such as ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels. Though relatively harmless alone, they can be dangerous in large numbers. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, I have an exit. Tell me you can use this to enter small spaces. Duh! Acts like I've never played a Metroid game before. Like, I mean, just come on. It seemed like if people play around with the game and figure out what does what, and like, you could even go to that little section I showed before and find out what the morph ball does. You wouldn't need to have the game literally tell you at this point what the morph ball does, unless you just decided to skip that entirely or not read the manual, which there was. But even still, I mean, logically, it's you've turned into a ball. What do you think that does? Like, and a hole opened up in front of you. It's like, oh yeah, logically, I'll just turn into my ball form and roll around. It's like, you don't need, unless you're a complete idiot, you should be able to figure out exactly what the morph ball is for. Especially when the game clearly indicates, like, you know, it just, you know, I mean, through that cutscene, this hole opened in the ground. I was like, you know, you can turn into a ball. I was like, just logical thinking would automatically, you would pretty much be an idiot to not assume, oh, this is what the ball form is for. I mean, even if you've never played a Metroid game in your life, I wouldn't think it would be that hard to figure out exactly where you're... And it tells you don't have to drop them! Okay, maybe that part, I suppose, might not be so natural to figure out, is like... Is to know that the ball, you can use the bombs to jump with. I swear, this is a trend of a lot of games, is it treats you like a fucking idiot. And thinks you can't figure shit out for yourself. Discarded debris appears to be made up from broken machinery and damaged ship parts. What is that? Security lock in place. Engage local to security override to disable the lock. So that's just a lock. And I think I have to open that. Lock has been deactivated. Disposal system on standby. Oh, I just had to scan. Oh, that's interesting. That one I I just had to scan. I didn't have to press on it with my hand. Bomb slot. That's familiar. Unit is active and ready for use. Use a morph ball bomb to operate. Bomb slots are powered system control units to use. Insert the morph ball into the slot and detonate a bomb. This will transfer energy from the slot to the device connected to it. Not that we didn't know that before, but airlock? Oh god! What the fuck? That definitely was not a good idea. I'm floating in space. Oh wow, lucky. That is fucking lucky. She just happened to grab that as she's like, and the fact that she traveled almost like on a fixed. She didn't like just hurtle into space. She kind of like floated along across like a completely straight line. Like that doesn't seem That doesn't seem like that would be possible, honestly. It seems a bit far-fetched. That you would just. Like, you wouldn't just be able to... That you wouldn't just float randomly somewhere entirely... Like, did you just float... You would immediately just not float out into space, but happen to float along the side of the ship where you just conveniently grab this thing to put yourself back into the ship. That's just the way I see it. It seems like way too convenient that you happen to float like that, and really implausible. Built to support GF fighters of various models for repairs and maintenance. Piston systems provides the necessary pressure to operate the repair lifts. Doors are shut by unlocked. They are linked to a nearby control terminal. Skeletal fire has sustained moderate hull damage. Repairs have not yet been completed. Schematics pinpoint key repairs necessary before a ship may resume operations. All GFS Olympus weapon systems are online and operating at peak performance. So the weapons of the ship are fine, but I think the ship is not doing too well otherwise. Service report shows that this frigate is beyond repair and is scheduled for scrap. I guess... Frigate displays showing severely damaged areas, most likely caused by a pirate attack. Yep, this went through a fight. The GFS Olympus defense systems are all in the green and require no maintenance. Whoa, that's surprising, so the ship is actually fine. Locations in need of minor maintenance on the DFS Olympus are displayed. So we didn't really sustain too... we didn't do too badly, honestly. So this ship is tough. Can take a bit of a pounding. More pirates. It would be really funny as if like you heard aliens try to be saying yar har har, but they do it in some kind of like alien talk or like alien voice, like yar har har har. Catwalk debris is blocking control terminal. Explosive blast may destroy the obstructions. think there's anything else to scan. Okay, so I can't destroy that yet. That means I'm... So, oh, that's another thing I don't have yet, is I don't have missiles. Let's... I think... almost every Metroid Prime game in the series have started with some missiles, and this is the first game I can think of I don't think does. I'm thinking maybe the first game didn't, but I know the second game did. I don't think you had to get them back or anything. Oh, and right away, as I was speaking, there's the missiles. That's convenient. Armor suit upgrade acquired, missile launcher online. Press down to fire, shoot while locked onto a target with Z to fire a homing missile. Now I should be able to destroy that obstruction. Yep. This is one where I have to use my handprint. It's kind of convenient that that my handprint opens the doors. You would think they would have beefier security, so not. This is another case where you would think they would have security to prevent just anyone from having a handprint that opens the door. Anyone's handprint being able to open the door, you know. Target connected into walkway control systems. Fire at each target to expend the bridge. Oh, hello. Hit him. There we go. And I fell. Whoops, and I fell again. Did I get him? He's gone. Oh, no. He's not gone. At least I think that's the same pirate. Whoa, that's new. Arrow mine. Flying anti-personnel unit. Drop shield to fire weaponry. Arrow mine suffered from a design flaw. Their shield and beam weapon units use the same power source, allowing only one to function at a time. This exposes the unit to damage when it fires at enemies. Arrow mines were originally designed to take the role of sentry for spice pirates, but have since been put to use in combat as well. Because of the initial design flaw, these units do not pose much of a threat. After the executions of the first design team, the new pirate designers swore to correct this flaw of great haste. So the space pirates that design these things were really fucking dumb. Like, why would you design something with such an obvious flaw? Where they can't fire unless they drop their shield. I guess they must have some real crack researchers there in the park. Like, I guess considering the pirates consisted of like criminals and such, not all of them are the smartest pencils and the sharpest pencils in the drawer, you know? And there's save. Let's do that. Alright. Let's open this door. And there's my ship. So let's get out of here. Whoa! What happened to you? Oh god, that is big. Yeah, you get out of the way, ship. I need to take care of some business. You are one ugly motherfucker. Berserker Lord. Phazite plating on its head can only be destroyed by projectiles it fires. Berserker Lords are highly resistant to damage. Their shoulders are the only unprotected area vulnerable to standard weapon fire. Their main defensive lies in their head-mounted phasite plating, which can only be destroyed by the projectiles it fires. Berserker Lords are a desperate measure, designed to exploit Phazon as much as possible. The few Berserker Knights that survive the highest level of corruption are promoted to Lord status. Lords are distinguished by their ornate phasite plating and the Phazon reserves they carry on the back. So, basically they're allowing their own troops to be corrupted by Phazon. Just to make them more powerful. Come on, you gotta give me a chance to jump over that. There we go. Okay. My shots are just bouncing off. But that works. So it seems what I need to do to damage him is shoot at his shoulders. For some reason it's not seeming to working right. Doesn't seem to work right now. There we go. For some reason I wasn't hitting him. There we go. Okay, do that attack again. Ow. So now I have to try and, yeah, hit that thing on top of its head. It's actually a bit of a tricky shot. Oh, there we go. I can't walk. Oh, God! Whoa! He's really dead. Sucks to be the guy that is like, it's like flying along. It's like, oh God! Boom! Just could not react to that at all. Just was not. I guess was moving too fast to be able to see that coming. I'm not sure if this is necessary. It probably isn't. I'm guessing... Yeah, it's probably... I can probably just recharge the energy by going in. So let's get out of here. So I can either just enter the ship, I can... There's several other options. I can save, I can enter the ship, or I can do both at the same time, which I'm gonna do. Oh, there's actually... You can see like a save thing inside her ship. It's kind of neat. It's like... Alright. So I guess that's where I need to go. That's the only option I have. Watch out for traffic, Samus! Up! Prepare for crash landing. Boom! Samus dies. The game is over. Our story ends. That's familiar music. Well, now it changed a bit. So there's a big fight going on around here.
Stand to, Samus. Our situation doesn't look good. The pirate attack has knocked out our generators and disabled the planetary defense system. This cannon was our only weapon capable of taking out orbiting ships. We need you and the other hunters to get the generators back online and restore power to the cannon so we can repulse this assault. I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now. Good hunting.
So the battleship can't take care of this. That seems... It kind of reminds me of Halo, like how they... Well, actually, I think Halo... No, Halo had, like, orbiting planetary defense. And not actually, like, a cannon on the planet, yeah. But definitely reminds me of that. MK-13? Hydra multi-turret. Turret has two rail cannons ready. Units targeting system engaged. Security system engaged. Door locks are now active. Destroy all locks to open the door. Whoa. Ship identified as GFS Enkidu, a Griffin-class frigate. Most of her crew are on shore leave. Oh, that's not... That's fucking convenient. Like, there's a fucking battle going on, and they're all gone, taking vacation. They're calling on vacation. That's terrible timing. We're never offering vacation again. You will stay on duty at all times. That guy's gone. Something's shooting me. Huh. Or at least it felt that way. Grapple lasso. Oh, that's new. Another logbook entry. Data file NN-088, planet Norion. Though located on the fringe of the Federation, the planet Norion is of great importance. The military maintains a strong presence in the sector, and the base on Norion is often the first line of defense against enemies that operate outside of GF space. Originally a barren orb incapable of sustaining life, a sophisticated terraforming project designed by Aurora Unit 486 has turned Norion into a hardy forest world. So, this basically used to be a dead planet until they, I guess, enacted the Genesis device or something. Lock on to grapple point and cast nunchuck forward to fire. Pull nunchuck back quickly to grapple. So, if you don't know already, and you probably think, oh, this is the grapple beam. Sort of, but not exactly. It's related. It's not like the grapple beam that allows you to traverse areas, because it didn't... remember, it's to, like, grapple onto objects and pull them. It's not to, like, grapple onto, like, something and use it to, like, traverse an area. It didn't say that, so this is obviously not the same as the normal grapple beam. Of course I have to touch it or do something. It's going to be another pull and twist and push. Hello. Get out of here. I said get out of here. You're not welcome. Mounted blast shield. A strong pull should be enough to rip the lock from its brackets. Mounted blast shields are unique in that they often have a primary locking system. These systems commonly come in the form of multiple release locks that must be hit in a sequential order. Once this locking system is disengaged, the shield can be removed. Weapon fire is insufficient to damage the shield, but can easily be torn off with a strong pull. So, they implemented these new doors where you have to use the grapple lesson to open them. So you basically sort of cast... You use the nunchuck and you sort of cast it for like kind of like a fishing line, and then you pull back. Yeah, it's kind of like a fishing, like a motion like you're fishing. Vital scans negative. Target has suffered numerous energy burns. Energy source Phazon. Yep. More evidence that the Phazon is not gone away. Vent chamber hatch is locked. Use manual override to open hatch. Security access panel engaged. Hinges appear fragile and may break if pulled hard enough. Target is deceased. Appears to have suffered fatal wounds from friendly fire. Yeah, that's not good. Subject is flatline, cause of death, heart failure due to extreme cranial trauma. So basically, that got their head smashed in, their head caved in. Power conduit sees an active start generator to charge conduit. Blast door is made of pure Jovian steel. Controls are offline, impervious to your weaponry. Circuit board damage. Welding repairs necessary to restore door operations. Scans indicate target has suffered severe blast trauma. Source, energy grenade. Yikes. I didn't know they had something like that. Whoa. I'm being shot at. By these things again. Okay, now I can open this. Eliminate enemy presence to restore panel operations. Security. So I have to get rid of the enemies before I can use this. I can interact with this though. Weapon upgrade required, so I can't use this. Oh, there's more of them. Okay, these are a little annoying because they come in packs, so it can be hard to target. A little tricky to target which ones turned off its shield. Debris is covering a passage. These spaces can be pulled out of the way with enough force. Power conduit A is inactive. Start generator to charge conduit. Power conduit B is inactive. Start generator to charge conduit. Okay. So can pull these out of the way. Control doors are locked shut until all generators can be brought back online. Lockdoor A power down, unavailable to divert power. Local power start generator A to power units. Same thing, B and C. Just out of curiosity. Wonder if I can use this now. Ah, yes, I can. Ah, that opened a tunnel. And I'm hearing the familiar hum that there is a power-up nearby. Whoa! Oh, I'm forgetting that I can use the Wii remote to do jumps too, which I don't think the game does tell you about. Maybe it does in the inventory. Well, hello. The fuck is that thing? And that, I believe, is a missile expansion. Yes, it is. Alright, now that we've gotten that, let's go back this way. And continue on, because there's nowhere else I can go. Air circulation pistons are activated and on automatic. Pump interval at 5 seconds. Turbine serves as a power source for local security and air circulation systems. Oh, there's an energy tank. That was easy enough to grab. Ah. Floor has been broken away, exposing heated energy coils. Avoid contact to prevent injury. Yeah, I guess that means I don't want to step there. I'm surprised I had enough time to traverse that without the thing popping out and pushing me onto the floor. Whoa! And there is some real shit going down. That's a different door. Red Blast Shield is invulnerable to most weapon systems, but explosive damage may break it. Red Blast Shields contain high amounts of brimstone within their metals and are easily damaged by explosive blasts. When shattered, the blast shield will remain destroyed. So, easily destroyed, I'm assuming that means I can shoot a missile. Yep, that works. Ooh, more lore. Federation data file GH-673 Hunter Ghor. Ghor! Subject is a veteran of the Liberation War of Wotan the 8th. Only 6% of subject's birth body remains. The rest is state-of-the-art cyberware. Despite his career in heavy cybernetic modification, subject is known for his high level of empathy and compassion. Ghor is rather gentle and approaches situations logically, but is not the most skilled of fighters. Intel suggests he even has a sense of humor. Subject has often championed the weak, poor, and downtrodden, working for free or giving bounty money earning to the victims of his targets. Yeah, sounds like a nice guy. Subject can merge his cybernetic body into larger mechanisms, including gunships and fighter craft. This merging will alter Ghor's personality, and he will become incredibly aggressive and violent. Data indicates a high proficiency with computer infiltration and manipulation, high level of mechanical empathy with artificial intelligence. So basically, he's generally a nice guy unless you put him in a machine and is like, I'm gonna fucking kill you! Data file GD-202 Hunter Gandrayda. Subject homeworld unknown. Possesses metamorphic abilities similar to the biomorphs of Jovia 13. So that explains why she could turn into an approximation of me. Can assume the form and abilities of most living things, including bioforms considerably larger than the subjects. So not only can she look like something that's her size, she can look like something that's bigger than her. And I'm assuming also stuff that's smaller than her. Scans are unable to determine subject's age, but psyche val suggests a high degree of youthfulness. Intel suggests that bounty hunting is akin to a sport for her, one she enjoys considerably. Subject perceives the veteran hunter Samus Aran as her chief rival, a rival she intends to surpass as soon as possible. Good luck with that. I'm famous, and I'm assuming you're not as even close to as famous as I am. And in some ways, I'm also infamous, depending on who's talking about me. Data file RU-902 Hunter Rundas. Subject is a native of Frigus, a moon planet of best 3, known primarily for ice mining. The Phrygian ability to manipulate and generate ice has come in handy in subject's career as a bounty hunter. Intel suggests he enjoys hunting to the point where he keeps trophies from all of his targets he's successfully captured or killed in his career. So he's essentially like the Predator, kinda. Subject is proud, cocky, and arrogant, and has considered himself without rival in his field. Which explains that behavior earlier, where he's like, if I had been there, this wouldn't have happened. I'm Batman. Map station. So, this is how we download our map. That wasn't as cool looking as we've done it before, as it was in the second game. You just kind of click on a few panels and you're done. Let's take a look at the map. Take an overall look at it. Alright. Moving on. What do we have here? Power conduit is currently inactive. Start generator energized conduit. That's a lot of... There does seem to be a lot of more objects that seem superfluous to scan because you're just being told the same thing. Debris is blocking the hull. A strong blast can probably destroy the obstructions. So yeah, this game is a lot more dynamic. It's like stuff is happening in front of me besides just the fighting. Structures collapse. It appears weakened and can be probably be destroyed. Mechanoid jump mine. Anti-personnel use it. Rises in the air and explodes once engaged. The jump mine was developed by the space pirate as a cheap alternative to an armed trooper. The jump mine scans its surroundings until it detects an enemy target. It then triggers a small thruster, jumping at a set distance in the air. Once launched, its weapon pod is engaged, saturating the local area of fire. It explodes afterward to prevent use by enemy forces. So basically, yeah, it jumps in the air, fires, and then explodes. It's a good thing I can shoot it before it does that. Got another door that I need to open with a missile. Oh, something's happening. Whoa. Hello. Oh, got some new pirate types. Pirate Trooper, battle ready and vicious, crudely enhanced by Phazon. The Space Pirate military forces continue to use Phazon, including a new Phazon Enhancement System. Basic armament includes an assault rifle and energy scythe, both powered by Phazon. EMP grenades are often employed against powered armored foes. Oh, so they've created new ways to fuck me up. A new dash jet system provides increased mobility. I wonder if missiles would be more effective. Not really. Whoa. Vehicle, Space Pirate ATC, well-armored transport, forward vent is vulnerable. The Space Pirate Armored Tactical Carrier, ATC, is surprisingly well built and armored. A forward-mounted heat vent is its only vulnerable spot. Tri-beam cannons help the unit deal damage while on missions. Designed for rapid transit to and from hot zones, the unit is not designed for long-term engagements. It has relatively small fuel supply, a sacrifice made for heavy armament and armor. Oh, these guys are different. Shield Pirate Militia. Battle shield deflects attacks, but with grapple beam. It's not the grapple beam. It's the grapple lasso. It's a different thing. It's the grapple. That just makes it confusing for people that don't know what. Like, why wouldn't it say grapple lasso? Some members of the pirate militia have been granted use of regular army trooper equipment. This unit has been given the portable battle shield. Its portability is its weakness. However, remove it from the pirate script to eliminate its primary defense system. The shield is also susceptible to Phazon-based attacks. So I have to do that to attack these guys. Oh, another different enemy. These guys are flying. Aero Trooper. Jetpack provides aerial mobility. Homing attacks recommended. Aero Troopers are dangerous foes, but their lack of armor leaves them vulnerable to explosive blasts. A weakness also lies in the jetpack. Igniting it will allow the pack to be separated from the pilot. They use twin remote attack pods to engage targets. The attack pods are capable of using a particle cannon or a helix missile pod. They can tap their Phazon-powered unit to warp from point to point. Homing misses my ass. If they're when they dodge, they're getting out on the. They're still able to dodge it. I guess I have to fight this thing. Boom. More dudes. Oh god. Not looking good here. Whoa. Oh, hi. It's Iceman. Says you.
Ship command devices. You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need. Generator A is just through those doors. While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
So now I can suddenly use the command visor. Like, apparently, the Federation just said, "Oh, you don't have access to it yet." That seems stupid. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Oh, that was probably a bad idea. I didn't need to enter the ship. So that's why you don't necessarily always want to do the enter the ship, because, you know, I'm still here. I think I can keep exploring. Let's find out. Yeah, I can keep going. Okay. I already knew that. That's different. Shoot the security options to enable the removal. Oh, it's timed. Okay. Oh, they just flew off. And everything's changing. System error. Panel is stuck in the mobile and age manual override to clear. Panel secure position and age manual override. Yep, same. Generator security panels are engaged. Panel system is red status. Upper maintenance rail system is online and engaged. All 3 rails are in place. Generator piston system inactive. Piston is not in place. Generator activation suspended. Power production at 0. Generator operation suspended. Restore all generation systems. Panel on offline. Return generator down position, then touch this panel to activate. Whoa, hello. Stop moving. Jolly Roger drone. Fast and fragile aerial drone. Fires bursts of Phazon energy. The Jolly Roger drone is designed for quick aerial maneuvers, but this comes at the cost of survivability. The fragile armor of the unit is vulnerable to weapon fire of any type. The Jolly Roger is based on Federation tech, but has been considerably upgraded. Powered by Phazon, the Mechanoid can be a serious threat in battle, especially in groups. They kind of remind me of this wasp battle from the first Metroid Prime. How they kind of circled around and then stop, and then you could shoot, and then started shooting you, and that's when you could hit them. Oh, there's more. And that takes care of that. The plasma generator. That sounds kind of neat. So I gotta do one of these again. This is Federation plasma generator. Unit is clearly off and flying. Security panels will return to its neutral position. Automatically deactivated are unable to be used again. It's really convenient. It's really weird that after using a lot of this stuff, I can't use it again after I use it once. Panels clear of disruption. Panel restored to neutral position. Da-da. Turn on the generator.
Samus, are you reading me? Something big is happening up here. What in the name of...
Okay. What the hell is that? Giant alien thing.
Samus is heading right at you. That's why the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that cannon back online, or everyone down there is as good as dead.
Well, how do you know what's going to cause an explosion? I don't even know what that thing is. We're just guessing at that point. You know, that thing is dangerous. You know? Apparently there's tokens for even this stuff like how many enemies I kill. Huh. I don't remember that. Actually, no, I do remember that. Whoa. What is he doing? That was cool. Federation PED Marine. Advanced armor suit is equipped with Phazon Enhancement Device. The Federation has created a system that utilizes Phazon to increase the power of the armor worn by GF Marines. While active, the Phazon unit enhances the attack and defense systems of the armors. So, even the Federation is starting to realize the potential of Phazon. And... Huh.
Samus, I'm with the PED Delta Squad. My Phazon enhanced weaponry should be able to hold off any more trouble. I'll guard this area while you head on to the next generator. I'll guard this area while you... What the heck is that?
Oh, of course. Fucking Ridley. Save the data. Actually, I don't think it can go any further, can I? Yeah, the other areas are like blocked off, I think. I think I need to enter the ship. Speaking of the fact that I'm yawning, I finally got a sleep consultation. You know, I've had these I started having sleep issues not long after at some point after I had quit my got fired from my last job and started, and that I think that's when it started, and it continued into the area where I was like on the year-long hunt it took to find the job that I got, where even after a night of sleep I would like still feel tired. I'd wake up earlier than I usually would. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and have difficulty falling back asleep. I think I've had that issue before, though. I think I've had that problem for a long time, actually. Where if I would wake up, I'd have difficulty falling asleep, but it wasn't a big enough deal back then where I would still like if I slept when I slept in like to get those few extra winks, it'd be in the morning, you know what I mean? Now it's like I wake up. Now the problem is, like, I wake up earlier, like I said, I wake up earlier than I like, and then the problem is I can't go back to sleep because I'll be awake for a while, and then I'll get drowsy and want to go back to sleep. I guess maybe I do have to go through this area. Oh, come on, load. So this is how the game handles loading, is if it hasn't loaded area yet, the door won't open. That's how it disguises loading. Vet trainer hatch is open and will remain in current position. I wonder if I can do something with this now. Nope, still can't. Whoa! That is a big ass fucking robot suit. Oh, that's Ghor. Ghor!
This one has finished following us. Go on ahead. I will stay here and protect the island. Proceed point to generator C.
And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Go on, get out of here.
It's like, please activate the descent sensor. Fucking activate it now! It's like instantly when you docked with it, he turned into this psycho, or like just a very, or rather at least very aggressive. Now I have to destroy the power links. How many shots does it take? Whoops.
Our scans of the meteor have detected massive quantities of Phazon. It could be some sort of bomb.
Oh, now you tell me it's dangerous. I mean, like, you were just guessing before that this thing hurling toward the... I mean, I suppose if it's hurling towards it really fast, I guess that makes it dangerous. That kind of makes sense. Shield pirate trooper. Hang on a second. That was a different thing. Spacefighters have developed a man-portable battle shield that is resistant to small arms fire. Its portability is weakness, however, more than the pirate's grip to eliminate its pirate defense system. Phase on base attacks. So basically, you got the militia, like the more weaker ones with the shield, and then you got the stronger ones that have the shield.
We'll keep this area clear while you head to the generator. The generator's at the end of this section. Hurry, Samus. There isn't much time before that meteor hits.
White blast shield is invulnerable to most weapon systems. Alloy is weak to extreme cold. Considers resistance against all but cold-based attacks. The allies within shield will shatter immediately if exposed to extreme cold. When broken, the blast shield remain destroyed. So I need cold-based weaponry to open that door, which I do not have yet. Whoa. That was a lot of whatever those the crawl mines, I think those are called again. Huh. It's like a morph ball tunnel. Doesn't really seem to lead anywhere. Okay, you'd think I would be able to shoot that. Now I probably can't get back up.
The meteor will enter the planet's atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Yeah. Hurry. Concussive blast. So that means missile, I'm assuming. No. Wait. Concussive bomb. There we go. And here's the sequence I was talking about. Basically, the way you damage him is you have to wait till you have to dodge his attacks, wait for him to chop down with his beak, and then drop a bomb, and then you can pass by him. You can't defeat him in that state. And you have to do it twice. And and he can grab you in his mouth. Yeah, there's a challenge to not take any damage, and I've tried several times to do it, and I've pretty much given up on it.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Here they come again.
So he got that one back online, so I don't have to worry about it. Now I just have to do this one. Yep, save station. Okay. Another one of these. There's a lot of guys guarding this one. What is going on? Why are you shooting the other guys? Oh, it's you again.
Space Pirate Grey is definitely not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online.
She's like bioluminescent. I don't know why I insist on scanning everything, even though there's not really any point. It pretty much just says the same thing as before. any point to these morph ball areas? Looking tubes? Doesn't really look like it. Doesn't look like they lead anywhere. Ah, it's stuck. Well, I guess now there's a point.
Samus, our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. You must hurry.
Yeah, you already told me that. Hurry, 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 hurry. Generator piston is stalled. So I have to go fix that. All while avoiding this drone. That's trying to shoot me because it's an asshole. Why am I creating platforms? I guess they'll figure that out soon enough. Wait, hang on. Huh. Well, looks like there's a thing. I guess you can't go all the way up. That's weird. Now the trick is to not fall. Looks like there might be some barriers that prevent me from doing that. Huh. I guess that makes things easier. Oh, hello, Ridley. Oh, God. Falling. Falling a long way. Meta Ridley. Durable armor skin protects body. Fire plasma attacks from mouth. Didn't I kill you? Well, like, the fucking temple from Metroid Prime 1 should have completely annihilated it last. And then it defeat you in the second game too? I don't remember. Target's body is covered with incredibly durable armor skin, making it difficult to damage. All parts of the body are protected except for the mouth, where Meteor really fires its plasma-based weaponry. Observing target may reveal additional target points. Target will use powerful plasma-based range attacks along with potent melee strikes. How are you alive? Seriously. That's my alarm to feed the cat, but can't really do that right now. I have to admit, this is a cool initial fight with it. Like you're traveling on this giant pole, and it's holding on to the sides, skating along, holding on to the sides of it. Oh, this is different. Yeah, pretty much shoot whatever. I pretty much figured out shoot whatever's glowing. Seems to be a good method of knowing of damaging him. Now I can't seem to hit him. You sure are grabby, Ridley. You know, I don't know why you would be so suicidal to grab me in the middle of this long corridor just to try and take swipes at me when you know I could just shoot you while you're trying to hit me while I do this. A long fight. Kind of takes a lot of the. Basically, I'm just doing ship damage until he dies. There we go. Oh, right in the throat! Right in the throat! Take it! And I guess I'll take a ride with Iceman. Alright, now we can activate this. Oh shit. Time limit.
Samus, all attempts to stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor. We must get to the control tower and fire the defense cannon. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
Okay, I have to go get up to that top thing. Let's save first. Wow, I can actually see it now. It's kind of cool. Huh? Locked? It's weird. Okay then. I don't know why I couldn't go the same way I did last time. Oh, there we go. For a minute they were stuck. Oh, there we go. That's convenient. He broke through the glass for me. Power gun is fully energized, full for generators at 100%. Oh, I guess I have to jump! Oh jeez. Get out of my way! There's a little thing moving around the bottom there. I wonder what that was, but I can't scan it. Of all the times, fucking load. There we go. Still can't open that. Okay, we need to go to the left, this way. Ah, now I can open this door. Was there a timer that was going on and I didn't notice? What the fuck? Well, thanks for that. I never saw a timer. Fuck you, game. I never saw a timer. Where was the timer? That was bullshit. I never saw a timer on the screen letting me know how much time I had. I never saw a timer anywhere on the screen.
Samus, all efforts to stop. Now you must get. We are
Shut up, shut up, shut up. Go, go, go. Yeah, there's no timer. So you don't know how much time you have. So now I know I have to rush through this place. I can't take my time. I gotta get going. Can't worry about too much else. There probably was an announcement telling. There's probably an announcement telling you how many minutes there are, but I can't fucking hear it. It's the problem. Like, the voices when they're not like in a cutscene are a little hard to hear because of like my fan and my air conditioner. Oops, wrong way. Okay, now it said 2 minutes. I heard that at that time. It would be nice though if you like actually had like a timer on the screen. I don't know why they don't have one.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
The meteors are approaching faster than
Hunter Gandrayda, metamorph bioform able to mimic numerous enemy units in battle. Gandrayda possesses the metamorphic ability to assume the form of and abilities of other creatures. This talent has led many to seek her out for stealth and reconnaissance missions, despite her powerful combat capabilities. Details on the subject's origins and age are unknown, but her unique traits have made her a sought-after hunter for missions.
If we don't make it to the top,
Hunter Rundas possesses the ability to generate and manipulate ice. Rundas is capable of generating and manipulating ice. This trait is common among inhabitants of the moon frigates, but Rundas is one of the few who have used this ability for bounty hunting. Subject is known for getting results, but considers himself without peer. His arrogant demeanor has led him to mainly seek solo missions and rarely work with others.
in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Relax, we're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
here. Let's do this.
Activate the cannon. Whoa. What is that? Oh shit, it's... She's here. What is it doing? Oh, Jesus! Massive Phazon charge shot. Oh, shit. I think the planet's doomed. Officially. We're all knocked the fuck out. We might be fucked. Gotta activate the cannon. I guess he just barely had enough strength to make it in time to shoot it. To activate it. That was not what I was expecting it to be. It worked. Thank God. I thought that initial laser was going to be the thing that hit it, but no, it rerouted it to a satellite dish that shot at it. Wow, I guess I was down for a month.
She's coming too. Can you hear me, Samus?
Oh shit, I've been corrupted by Phazon. I guess it's why they call it corruption.
Welcome back.
Ow!
A month to be exact. We feared we'd lost you. Thanks to your great work, Norion is now safe. At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now somehow self-generated Phazon.
I'm assuming that's from being corrupted by it.
What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate how we can make effective use of this Phazon. During the invasion on Norion, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call Phazon Enhancement Devices, or PEDs.
Performance-enhancing drugs.
We integrated this same Phazon Enhancement Device into your armor while
ooh, that looks cool.
Troopers wearing this device have Phazon pumped to their weapons from an external backpack. This gives them an extra boost in firepower.
So the normally they're just pumped in from an external source.
But in your case, think about it. With this Phazon coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective.
That sounds dangerous, honestly.
Seal the room. Initiate PED program.
Whoa.
Recharging energy reserves.
Injecting one energy tank of Phazon in the PED system will activate Hypermode. Press and hold the plus thing to activate it. Ends when the PED attack is completed. You also exit Hypermode by pressing and holding plus.
During this test that Hypermode possesses devastating power. Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit. Make good use of it. Now that you are familiar with the workings of the PED device, the Aurora Unit 242 would like to meet with you. There are many pressing matters to discuss. The AU chamber is located just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends Hypermode. You'll have to keep paying attention.
I have to say, the PED suit is one of the cooler looking suits of the Metroid franchise. It's a very unique look. Data file PX-013, Phazon Enhancement Device. The Phazon Enhancement Device is designed to harness the energy of Phazon minerals originally discovered on Ether. So that's where they found... So, when they... I'm guessing they found... It bled through the dark ether somehow? For a new Federation weapon system, it is being tested by a GF Marine battalion stationed in the Norion system. Marines can initiate an energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried in a backpack into their armor suits. This allows them to temporarily enhance the exoskeleton weapon systems of their armor suits. To date, no Marines have displayed signs of Phazon sickness. Biopod control platform Federation medics uses during procedures involving the biopod. PD-001 Phazon. Phazon is a substance of extragalactic origin. It is a highly radioactive ore with extreme mutagenic properties. It has certain biological qualities, including the ability to reproduce itself. Exposure to Phazon often affects the brains of sentient beings, causing erratic destructive behavior. It is also a potent source of energy, surpassing even fuel gel and pure output potential. It must be handled carefully, as it can cause Phazon sickness if used incorrectly. Yeah, I knew, had a feeling that Phazon was just, like, considering what we've seen it do before, I kind of figured it was dangerous to fuck with this stuff. But the Federation just like, fuck the risks, I guess. GF Mark 6 biopods in its normal unit is used to perform medical procedures of extreme difficulty. Yikes. So I had some Major League advanced surgery done. Phazon unit. Oops. I don't like how they I swear they've made the switching to the different scanners smaller. If that makes sense, the areas. Mark 13 Twin Hider Multi-Turret. Unit has 4 railgun and is running a lunar targeting system is engaged.
Pleasure to meet you, Samus.
Yeah, it's still saying the same thing as before. Ah, so that's how... That was what was down there at that one door. Well, I kind of glow goldish when I save now. Everything seems to be back to normal.
Samus, you made it. Glad to hear you're feeling good. You've been cleared to enter the AUG. Please proceed through these doors and up the lift. The Aurora Unit is expecting you.
What's this way, though? Doesn't really appear like there's anything there. Huh. That's just the area where I talked to it before. I guess one is like more like a holographic chamber, and one is one area is where the actual computer is. Open! Come on, load. Thank you.
Clearance confirmed, G5. Opening chamber vault.
So only authorized personnel can even open this door. Communication platform allows the users to interact with the Aurora Unit. Use terminal to talk to Unit 242. Aurora Unit tanks serve as the heart of all Federation battleships, unable to see through liquid solution. Oh, now I'm getting a much better look at it. That actually looks kind of cool.
Let us begin. Time is most critical.
Doesn't look like it's connected to anything, except maybe those tentacles at the bottom.
During the attempted pirate invasion of Norion, it was confirmed that two nearby planets are similarly attacked. These planets are named Rio and Phazon. These Leviathans have impacted and embedded themselves deep into each planet, spreading a virulent Phazon carried inside their fighters. The Leviathans must be destroyed. 2 weeks ago, we dispatched Rundas to Rio, Ghor to Elysium.
Ghor!
While Gandrayda was sent to locate the space pirate stronghold. Like you, they were equipped with PED devices in order to confront the sun threat. We lost contact with all of them 7 days ago, and feared the worst. In their absence, we need you to travel to these planets and finish their missions. The closest planet is Rio. This will be your first objective.
So I gotta do all the work around here. Lovely.
Please be on the lookout for any clues that might help us understand what happened to Rundas and the other invaders. Good luck.
And now I disappear behind the veil. And I'm just gonna run to my ship, but I don't even get to walk the way. Walk all the way back. Good luck.
Samus, the fleet is now moving to the rendezvous location. You will no longer be able to dock with us from this point forward.
So any shit you missed, you're screwed. Actually, there's not really anything really to miss in that area.
Rest assured, we will keep communication lines open, supplies with information when necessary. Good luck on Rio.
Oh, I can actually scan the ship. I didn't... Status of all ship navigation and weapon systems. Helm controls allow you to set your ship course and fly to known destinations. Security panels are in place. Operate nearby switch to open and extend thruster controls. Use a switch to extend the manual thruster controls. Operate only while in flight. Switch activates various data records that have been tracked during your current mission. Switch primes the ship's weapon systems and activates the combat targeting HUD. Ship activates the biohazard scanner that measures the levels of hazardous materials in your body. Blast shield switch will engage a protective layer of armor around the cockpit. Transmission console is used to send data and connect to active radio frequencies. Alright. Let's go on to our next planet. Yeah, initially the areas you can traverse in each planet are like you kind of follow along one path. It's not that open-ended. Well, I guess there's a few divergent paths, but it seems like there's less than there were in the other games. I might be imagining things. It just kind of seems that way. Maybe it's more the look of the map from the planet map makes everything seem more linear. Well, I think I'm gonna stop now and continue another time. I could use a break. My butt is getting sore from sitting in the chair. I need to feed my cat. So, yeah, let's quick save. Alright, that's it for today. Tune in next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Roktan signing off. Slick out.